I suddenly noticed a red laser dot appeared on my girlfriend's head. I looked up at the opposite building. A sniper was hidden there.
You have 3 seconds to back away, or a .30 caliber round will travel 3,000 feet per second and paint the wall with their brain. 3,
Ethan, I need you to talk to me.
2.
Are you just walking away?
A few hours earlier, I found an unclaimed earpiece at the airport. I was about to hand it to the service desk. Then a message came in. It told me to put it on. I placed it in my ear. In seconds, all my personal data was exposed. Another team even broke into my home. They collected every weakness they could find. Soon, they targeted Nora, my pregnant girlfriend. They warned me. In 30 minutes, a black suitcase with a red ribbon would pass my gate. I must not stop it, or I would lose her and the baby. I pretended to stay calm. Under the desk, I used a hidden phone to call for help, but they already controlled the cameras.
Hang up now.
I was forced to hang up and lock the phone in a drawer. The voice in my ear stayed calm, telling me to obey, but static in the line made me realize he was in the hall. I kept talking and listened for background sounds. Soon, I noticed a man in a black hat. I grabbed the walkie-talkie. I called a guard. Then I wrote a hidden note on the boarding pass and passed it to him. He was my friend. He understood it once and checked the message under blue light. But when I looked back, the man in the black hat was gone. In the corridor, my friend was bumped. He didn't mind, but I recognized the stranger, the one secretly watching me. I wanted to stop him, but it was too late. My friend collapsed on the ground. The stranger glared at me. He picked up the boarding pass and showed me he knew everything. I forced myself to stay calm, but soon he came to me again. He warned me if I tried anything else, my girlfriend would fall down. Then he said, a man in a red cap would pass my gate. I must not stop him. I sat back at my post. The suitcase with the red ribbon slid into the machine. A red alert flashed on the screen. I froze. Inside could be a biochemical weapon. I stood up by instinct. I called out to him. His cold threat came through the earpiece. I forced myself to act calm. I stamped his boarding pass and handed it back. At the same time, his partners intercepted a police signal. They knew a guard had been drugged. They knew I had called for help. The chief ordered random checks on passengers. All security staff were gathered. Lists were handed out. I knew this was my chance. I logged in with my supervisor's ID and swapped one name on the list. The man with the suitcase. He was taken for inspection. The stranger questioned me. I said it was a random check. He didn't believe it. He appeared in front of me, his eyes full of threat. I couldn't hold it anymore. I pulled off the earpiece and ran straight to Nora. I found her. I grabbed her hand to leave, but she pulled away. She accused me of framing Jason. Before I could explain, the red laser returned to her forehead. There were more of them. I put the earpiece back on and walked away from her. Soon, the stranger confronted me. He attacked without hesitation. In the struggle, I seized his special handgun, a weapon designed to pass airport checks. He acted calm, pulled out his phone, pretended to call his partners, but instead, he activated the suitcase. In 10 minutes, toxic gas would spread across the entire airport, and once armed, it could not be shut down remotely. It could only be stopped by hand.